Shalom, guys. Welcome in or welcome back. Just checking the energy again after work. So, I don't know if you had to work today, but anyway, I just got off a little while ago and just sitting here and thought I would check some energy and see what's going on and all of that. So, if you're new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. Audio discretion advised. I'm a really intense reader. I don't mean to be really intense, but I feel the energy that way, and I'm cracking my own case, and because I'm dealing with a bad criminal murderer. And anyway, I'm just dealing with people that are trying to hack in on my devices and stuff, and it's craziness. But anyway, you'll just learn me as we go. Let's get started here. I have freedom of speech and I have rights, and not one single person in this realm has a right to take my rights away or yours. And so I have a right to speak my mind in all truth. And so anyway, I just like to say that for legal purposes. Let's get started here. Most High God, just come on in here and just begin to speak. Shut down every deceptive energy that would be around collective groups of people. I just thank you for the truth by your Ruach alone. Come on in here and just begin to speak. What's going on right now? What do you want to bring out? Woo. That's way too many. But I feel a burst of energy. Anyway, come on in here, Most High. So the star, something's known here publicly, okay? Or something's being exposed publicly here. The letter P might be prevalent. I don't know. Possibly somebody could be blowing out of their mouth as well. I had energies yesterday where I did, okay, because I'm dealing with that criminal. The Empress is here as well. This word in the pictograph language can go to like military energy. So you could be dealing with the military, something being known, because we've been having war come out. The word war just kept coming out over and over and over again when I was reading for all of the zodiac. Somebody could work for the law here, be undercovered with the Empress being here if she's upright. If somebody's just acting and the Empress is in the reverse and you have a low down scoundrel and they don't give a rip about nothing, it's all about them and them alone. And so we'll see, because I hit energies both ways. Show me more information. The letter G, the letter P, the letter L could be here. Somebody knows about somebody walking off with something as well, possibly. Boy, the energy just really wants to burst. The Four of Wands, the defeat. There is a conflict here. A pentacle or something physical is coming out, and then either somebody's trying to put something in or take something out. Well, there's a pentacle. There could be a collaboration around a pentacle, because she would also hold a pentacle since she's got all four queens within her. There's a commitment that definitely is out here with the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, or some type of a celebration that somebody knows about or somebody's angry about it. But this is a defeat, but I don't care. I'll win at all costs. We don't care. So what? Some stupid love situation came out this morning. Some people just got it in their mind that there's some love situation, and there's not. The stupidness. But anyway, people are nuts. This is I'm humbling you, or somebody getting humbled, or somebody knows, because there's a defeat out here around something. Only God can humble you and I, folks, because somebody's prideful in this energy. It's dumb. It's like, okay, well, you defeated me, and it ain't over till I actually defeat you, so take it one more time. That's dumb. Those type of people got mental problems. All right, let's see what all this is about. Let me use this to clarify. Show me what the conflict is about, please, Most High. Show me what this conflict is about. I started off real rough today, and I feel pretty decent right now. This is about making peace. So somebody don't want to make peace out of your home. Maybe I'm hearing your mother's side of the family. For some of you, that'd be real strong with the Empress being here. Anyway, your own enemies will be right out of our own household. Okay? So this is somebody older is here. With this card, this is about making peace. We're looking at the Five of Swords, and you're either going to defeat a conflict and do it and be upright, or you're going to be I don't know, crazy on it, act like you're making peace, and there's still conflict out here around something. It depends on who you are. Somebody's sexuality is also out here around that card as well. Somebody's name could be Lily as well. The letter K is also here. Show me more information on this, please. So the ring, a contract, it is out here, some type of contract. Somebody's maybe taken out for a ring. If somebody's getting married, somebody's jealous of it. Okay, if you're in love, that energy would be showing really strong. Or maybe somebody out of your house don't like it. I don't know. There could be a danger here. There's a judgment going on here. If you don't make peace, or you can't make peace because your soul's gone, there's still judgment on it. Okay? Some people can't forgive because they're in rebellion out here. They've already crossed the line too far with God. Show me this Empress, please, with the star energy. This could be somebody very well known out here. Okay? The Death card. Something about dying, or if that is a death matter. We had the word murder come out twice out of 2 decks this morning. And yes, some people, and I stated that somebody would die at my hands. Because I can't get no help from legal people. Okay? I've went straight to the top, straight to everybody that I know to call. At the White House, at the Pentagon, the Attorney General, the governor, I've called everybody, FBI, I've called everybody. And some people are in the stupid conflict of what's happened at a home, in a home matter, or with the marriage situation, or around money and inheritances. So if your mother did die around something, then so be it. But this is something ending something, just in general energies, okay? Things going on behind closed doors with the stupid key card, but we know that's VPN key stuff because it happens all the time. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Show me the star. Show me more information on the star. Okay, a child. Somebody could have lost a child. There could have been an abortion around something, or just somebody's child died as well. And somebody knows that, and somebody's blocking about that information. I talked this morning about how I have been trying to research because I'm dealing with a murderer. And I looked up one of my children, and it states something wasn't even there that's been there for years with him. But it says it ain't there. And somebody's tried to hide the murder of my family members, folks, and it's not okay. Okay? A confusion is out here. Well, somebody is confused, or somebody's child is confused, or somebody dealing with somebody's got mental problems, and or something like that is around something. Okay? Or maybe that child died. I don't know. But that's what's coming out. There is danger out here around somebody. There's danger out here around something. It's the freak that won't make peace on something. It's that some older person is out here, and there's something around their child, or they're just childish. There's a confusion going on around a death matter. And we know yesterday, or the day before yesterday, somebody took a life insurance policy out on somebody. And I know that they've tried to do that for me, and have tried to segregate, and they ching on the money and thought they were going to get a murder done and go ahead and get the payout on it. But I'm alive, and I shall live and not die, and I shall declare the works of Jehovah. Nobody's going to touch me. And if anybody ain't going to get up in here and do what's correct in the law, like I said, and the freaks that have violated me, you'll die at my hand, like I said. Don't want to have to do that. But I'm not afraid to do it. I've never had a fight in my life, but Jehovah come up on me if I have to. For self-defense, because somebody thought they were going to do some stupid stuff the last couple of days on me. I wanted to put this out there because an upright official did come out this morning on the platform when I was doing some more research last night. Something stated that on some of my content, and I don't know what this means, but something appears as a multiple independent mirror account for a channel. I don't know, for one of my channels. I don't know what a mirror account means. Okay, so somebody needs to check into that and see what that, because I know people are linking up and then taking all my content and running it other places and then taking the money for it. It's so anyway. In the hidden space, you do have people out of your family that are here. That's definitely out here in the tarot with all that money stuff. And they are just, my God, for it. And it don't belong to somebody out here. Somebody just thinks they can come up in here and take something that's rightfully somebody else's. Because we had the birthright. And a lot of you all have a birthright. And somebody else says, no, I want it. No, you can't have it. People get up in here, act like they're you, and they're not, and think they're just going to step in your shoes and wipe their face and go to Hawaii and have a gay old time and be crazy on your things. Ain't going to take place. They're expecting this nonsense. Expectation. Well, what? No. The war. And then here's the Lovers. Okay, this is about making a choice out here. Well, I expect the Most High to perform his word like he says. And he is. Nobody stands up against the Most High God, Yehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. Nobody. You can expect to do something wicked all you want. There's a defeat out here on somebody that's kooky with the Five of Swords. Show me more information. So there's gossipy stuff going on out here. Nosy people around some stuff. You go ahead and be nosy, folks. If you're being nosy for upright purposes, fine. So there's the baby energy is out here. Empress is out here twice. That baby's in the reverse. Or somebody's had an illegitimate child somewhere. And something ended because of that. Out of somebody's marriage. And there's a warfare and some type of money around the matter with the war. Okay? So whatever that is, somebody has added something together is what this represents in the pictograph language. But we do have the Empress energy that is out here. This is about cutting ties. This is about cutting ties and doing what's correct. Show me more information, please. Being paranoid. Just do what's correct. Just do what's correct, and God will work out the rest. Okay, somebody's masked out here. Okay, again, cutting ties is when to show this. It's about burning bridges and things like that. So somebody's got some type of guarded energy. It's because people play this stuff and they start the war. It's because people think that I'm just going to have a little mask around you, and there's really warfare going on. It's you're in error there. Whatever this is about with your kid or with a baby situation or with the money. Child trafficking also came out the other day, and people right out of your own household that would take money to sell your kid off. That's crazy, folks. That's crazy, but that's what's going on in our world. All this energy is out here. Somebody's really in despair in the hidden space. Okay? Help your family. Your family's everywhere. Your family's everywhere. Social media. Where are you? Because I've been backstabbed real hard without I know my family secretly watches me. Some of them. Whoever still remains alive. You are to get up and do what's correct and answer some voided questions that I need filled. Secrets. There are secrets. I know they're connected to some of the stuff and has taken some things from me. Okay? Something about the park or public stuff is out here. Social media is out here. Just public stuff or in collective groups of people. Suffering. Okay? Yes, suffering. People watching bullcrap go on. Okay? A bigamist is out here. Okay, well, somebody get 2 wives then. Because the feminine energy is really strong out here with the Empress. Okay, it could be anybody. It could have somebody could have 2 wives out here. Somebody has 2 wives out here. Okay, there's a bigamist out here. Better check your spouses, folks. You dang straight. Somebody's going to come unglued about that. Anyway, somebody knows where somebody planted something. Okay, well, somebody planted. If this child got murdered. And somebody has went missing and somebody's been confused about something, then somebody knows where that child was planted, okay? Or somebody could have done something with money and planted it somewhere as well. The graveside is here, so there's something around a death, okay? Somebody out of country is also connected to some stuff, and news is on its way about something or you're fixing to give some news. Somebody knows something out here. It needs to be exposed. It's guided with the star being out here as well. What else are you going to bring out here? You hold up. A travel could be going on. There has been cruelty. Somebody has been trying to travel to get somebody to be cruel as well. Anyway, you go ahead. Some people are going to die out of that matter, and it will be the wicked. Because the wicked are being removed. The sickle of God is out here, showed itself. The sickle of God is out here. He's removing wicked people. So he said yesterday, pick a side because he's judging some stuff out here. Okay? It says, Jehovah says, they cannot have what's not theirs. It's, again, they have been very cruel around all this money that don't belong to them. It does not belong to who it doesn't belong to. It belongs to the one that it was either left for or whatever the money situation is about. People branding your work and taking it. Finding truth is out here, okay, about suffering. Some people, I hope some people have found some truth about all the footage that I have just freezing to death and crying out. And people, I just could not believe that for 10 months I sat in my car and nobody would help me. Police officers tell me I don't know what to do about a murder situation. You talk about the cruelty crap that I have dealt with, folks. I'm going to get justice from this. All because people wanted your talent, your inheritance, your stuff. Some people have no idea the cruelty that I have faced. It's all been hidden from people. Some people have no idea. We have artificial intelligence stuff. Yes, people have used artificial intelligence. And it's crazy. I talked about a couple weeks ago that I was watching some lady and I noticed something twitched on her mouth, and so I rolled it back and I was just like, I'm appalled at people taking that content and then making or taking somebody's face and then putting whatever they want the person to say on their content, and then they're making the money off of it. And the person that's really doing it ain't getting nothing. Maybe they're getting little pennies, but that's illegal. It should be illegal. Can't milli vanilli, people. That's crazy. Anyway, it says there are more than 2 people that are involved in something and that they did something on purpose. They did find something on purpose. Or do something on purpose. I fell on finding truth. It says the truth is going to separate somebody today. Okay, well, anyway, a maybe or a not interested is out here. So we know that somebody hops back and pulls their britches down, say, I'll do some sex if you'll tickety-tack on somebody's phone for me. That person's a nasty filth bag and needs to be bent and put down in the ground themselves for the crap that they have caused. So here it is again, folks, and anyway, it says money's coming to you. And this money is not theirs to be given out on anybody, folks. May you lose your job as soon as you let the freak show do whatever the freak show's trying to do. Out of country connections are out here. And I know that out of country is connected with a lot of this, my content and stuff. It shouldn't be. It says that the name of Jehovah is a strong tower and the righteous run into it and are safe. Thank you, Jehovah. And it says that a word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in pitchers of silver. Okay, somebody has to have some communication, or somebody's trying to have some communication in a crazy way as well to try to get their way. If that's a bribe, folks, and money's coming to you, and that's a bribe, it's going to curse you. And God says, just like that, your spirit and your soul will be twice dead. Okay, the death card's out here. The grave is out here. You better watch what you're doing, because it's going to affect your family as well. Anyway, it says to the law and to the testimony. If we speak not according to that word, it is because we have no light on the inside of us. We only speak by the word of Elohim alone. Okay? Is somebody pouring on their stupid, honey, slutty, nasty, demonic stuff to get their way as a perversion? Then that's how you know they don't have no light on the inside of them, folks. This person's provoking nonsense to go on. Anyway, Venezuela is also out here at the top of the deck. Where's that other deck? You should be afraid. The word, I'm afraid of you, came out. You should be afraid. In all peoples that belong to the Most High God, the fear and the dread should be upon those that try to come up against you and I, is the word of Elohim over us. That the fear and the dread would come upon the wicked, and they should be afraid of us. If we're talking about God's word, and the entrance of God's word has light to it, and people getting, oh my God, being exposed out here. Some people are afraid because they're in a mess in this war out here. Because they know there's death on some people. There's executions coming. That's a fact. Anyway, a teacher is involved in, yes, a teacher is involved in something. Okay. Anyway, there's that card that came out. I'm afraid of you. Car insurance fraud for some stuff. There is so much stuff, folks, that people have done. So much stuff. They picked the wrong person. You sure did pick the wrong person when you tried to mess with me. God had secrets where I was concerned. He even had secrets that I didn't know until later when this stuff started. He unfolded and I went, oh my gosh. And anyway, Yehovah, he likes to hide some stuff, folks. You better watch out who you think you're poking on in this realm. You think you're trying to trap somebody, and God said, you don't touch my babies. What else you want to bring out here most time? It says the letter N is here. Okay? That could be a teacher's name, or anyway, person, place, or a thing, first, middle, or last name. The letter P is also out here. Somebody is probably shaking some information out of a person. It says that an imposter is caught. Thank you, Most High. He said so this morning. It says the true person is being exposed. On the next card, it says somebody's married out here. A bigamist is out here. Somebody got more than one spouse. And there's a baby connection with somebody being pregnant, or maybe both of them are pregnant. I don't know. Someone of importance is out here involved in something going on. And it says diverse weights and diverse measures. Both are alike to the Most High God. It says they're an abomination to Yehovah. Okay, something's uneven out here going on. And that's why this is here, because God's putting his sickle in. And it's at the root, and he's fixing to cut it and put a judgment on the situation. Thank you, Most High. He gets the last word. Three of them came up. The letter T. This is the truth about something, hitting the target and clarity out here. Somebody knows something out here. Somebody knows where somebody planted something or someone. And it says that Yehovah is revealing it. And so God's allowing something to be revealed because a false person's out here real strong. Okay, around collective groups of people. You could like to shoot darts or something. There's a weapon that divides the flesh out here. It represents the sword. And somebody's married out here, and somebody's got two. There's like adultery stuff out here with this bigamous stuff, and God will send in the sword with that stuff, folks. He sure will. Anyway, he'll forgive you, but he'll still send in the sword, and it does kill your children. If you don't repent for God to shut that door on something, he'll throw you in bed with Jezebel, and he'll kill your kids, is what he says, folks. We've seen King David himself when he did what he did with Bathsheba, and he murdered, and he tried to cover his sin. And then his own son went to pursue him for the kingdom, and he had to sit there and watch his own son die, and then get up before the nation because the captain of the host, I think it was, who it was, told him, because he was sitting there crying over Abner, or not Abner, I can't think of his son's name now that I said that. Anyway, hold on. Anyway, his son that died, he was crying over it. Yet his son was trying to kill him, but his son ended up dying. And the captain of the army, whoever it was, came in and said, the people are out here, and you're sitting up in here crying. Basically, I know it's your son, but you're a leader out here, and that boy was trying to kill you, and the people now feel strange about what's happened, and he needed to be taken care of. He had to straighten himself up and get up before the people to comfort the people. Okay? And things have happened out here, folks, because of the sword, because it's an adulterous generation. And people just better face it and put their weapons down and get up and do what's correct if you still have your soul. Because if you don't do what's correct, God will take the sword and he'll split you right in two with your spirit and your soul being split just like that. God's word is sharper than any two-edged sword. It divides even the bone and the marrow and the spirit and the soul, and only he can discern the heart, folks. The truth is out here. The letter T came out, and then bloodshed is out here. Okay, well, somebody's died. This child's in the reverse. Okay? Okay, whether it was an aborted child or somebody literally got murdered because the word murdered was there. Okay? And this is a justice that's going to be assured. Could have hospital connections as well, but the M and the D is out here, and then the K and the C, and it looks like a V, and also is a justice root. There's going to be justice out here, which would also go to the justice card, which is the sword. So it's actually out here twice as well that way. And so a lot of legal stuff is coming out here. And somebody picked the wrong person, thought they were going to do something real sneaky out here, and the true person's being exposed. An imposter is caught. They ain't getting away with it, because we never do get away with anything. Okay? All right. This is what come out. I send y'all love and light. Please pray for me, because I really am dealing with a real heavy situation. I've been dealing with it for a long time. And I need this justice to appear like now. Okay? Anyway, but everything's in God's timing. My hands, my times are in his hands, and so are yours. If you're able to get up and heal something and rip a mask off of somebody who's concealing some nonsense, you're being told to do it. You really are. Because God told me this morning there are people that know something, but they're afraid. And if you're afraid of man, you're cursed. When you lean upon the arm of the flesh, folks, we're cursed. We are not to be afraid of no. What can man do to you? It's all an illusion if you're afraid of somebody, because God's supposed to be bigger than that, and he is. I still stand today. Even through all of the nonsense that I went through, God didn't let nobody touch me, because they can't. They can try to do their little whatever, taunting and their little magic spells, but they can't. There is no divination or witchcraft against the people of the Most High. It's a double-fold, my goddamn nation to them when they try to do that to you and I. They'll drink a heavy damnation for trying to touch you and I, who do walk by the way of the Most High. So if you know information, it's time to rip some stuff off and let us all heal. And the people that can't, and they've already twice did, and their soul and their spirit's already gone, let them go to hell, because that's exactly where they're going to go anyway, in this stupid warfare. Okay? All right. I send you living like I said. I pray for you. Pray for me. Until next time. Stay in peace. Shalom.